Some experts believe Ontario could be in for a tough flu season. So for more on this, as we are sort of getting into the beginning stages of it, we're joined live right now by CTV Scott Hurst. Scott, health experts saying this new influenza strain is on the rise and it doesn't match with the shot specifically. So what can you tell us?
Nick, of course, it's that time of year where you're about to start to hear a lot more coughing and wheezing. And here's the concern heading into flu season in Ontario and across many provinces as well. You have a potentially severe strain, concerns fewer people are getting the vaccine protection, and a vaccine itself that may not be an ideal fit, and that could be a recipe for a bad flu season in Ontario and elsewhere across the country. While cases remain low at this time, being so early in the flu season, they are trending upwards. That's according to the latest numbers from the Canadian government. More than 430 confirmed cases of influenza in the past week across the country. Just about 2% of tests being positive, but as I mentioned, trending upwards. Here's more from Dr. Fahad Razak of St. Michael's Hospital about the concerns in the months ahead.
The specific strain we're worried about this year is called H3N2. It tends to have more severe seasons. And so that's the worry, that the Australian data plus the strain that's circulating suggests that Canada could have a very tough season.
So, Nick, you heard Dr. Razak there talk about the Australian data, and though it's not a direct indicator, countries in the north often look to the south for clues on the upcoming flu season. And in Australia specifically, that country posted record-breaking flu numbers as vaccination rates have stalled, and in some age demographics, they've even slipped backwards. And the Royal Australian College of GPs went so far as to put out a warning saying, Nick, this should be a wake-up call for everyone in that country as we now look to that country for how our flu season may be.
And with that in mind, Scott, how important is it, though, to still get vaccinated right now, considering where the shot is versus where the, rising cases may be?
Yeah, despite not being an ideal fit, medical health professionals argue it's still incredibly important to get vaccinated, not just for yourself, but for the healthcare system as a whole, potentially creating less of a burden on already strained hospitals and emergency rooms. Even if it's not the perfect match or fit, doctors say, of course, some protection is better than no protection. You might still get sick. You might be protected from pneumonia, but not against much more severe outcomes that could require hospitalizations. And from the perspective of the medical community, as I mentioned off the top, Nick, a potentially bad flu season, along with other respiratory illnesses like RSV and COVID, it could add greater stress on hospitals and emergency departments, of course, already under severe strain.
Yeah, okay, that is interesting information. CTV Scott Hurst live this morning. Scott, thank you.